Caernarfon Town, the first game back after the firebreaker. Andy, what do you take from that result?
3 points. Well, that's it really. I look at my managing book now in interviews after a performance like that, and it probably say come out with all the positives, paint a good picture, take 3 points from it. But I can't take anything from the game apart from the 3 points, because that's nowhere near good enough. We've achieved things over many seasons now, and it's been about organisation, it's been about desire, and it's been about a better mentality than the opposition. And there's too many players that are just floating through at the minute, and that first half an hour was just not good enough. I'll look at the video, and we'll look at it in depth, and people will be held accountable, because I'm not just going to brush it under the carpet. I can't accept that. We're the champions of this league, and if you're going to be champions, every single game has got to be your last game of football. It's got to be your final game, the biggest game in your career. And there's too many people at the minute, not too many, because there was a good few men out there tonight who turned up and played, but there's too many that they're not thinking in that same way. It's just another game, drift into training next week, back into another game the next week, carry on week after week. It's not good enough. Everything has to go into this game tonight, and I'm really, really disappointed, because I was excited coming into the game. They've been off for a while. Very difficult to try and predict a team. They've got 30 players, so we've got no idea what they're going to play. So it's a little bit of a come. Then you've got to think about the game as it's going on, it was about trying to be a bit brighter on our set plays and move the ball better. I thought the 2 substitutions were huge. I thought Braden changed the direction of the game, and Aaron Williams again was very honest and caused them lots of problems. We got against the run of play when we got a foothold in the game. That's a terrible goal we conceded, but again, fantastic character to get back into the game.
It was a crazy end to the game. Obviously, 3 red cards, 2 for us, 1 for Caernarfon, and the late penalty as well. Obviously, we'll have to adapt now going into the next few games, but that's what we're known for at Connah's, Quay, adapting and overcoming.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it, because it's just the most embarrassing, appalling load of nonsense I've ever seen on a pitch. It'll be handbags, people will be pushing, shoving, grabbing, and it's just a load of nonsense. There was a foul, there was a nasty stamp on Aaron Edwards, and the instinct is to go in. But at that stage of the game, we're winning the game, we've got the free kick. It's just about being clever, when it's 2 young lads who have probably felt that's the right thing to do, go in and defend their player, but it's not. It's not, and they're hurting as well, having just conceded a penalty, so they're ready for a flare-up, and it's just a load of nonsense, like I say. But it'll be dealt with accordingly, because we can't have that lack of discipline in the club. We've lost our goalkeeper now, and the goalkeeper when he was needed tonight was very, very good. But I'm fortunate that I've got an exceptional number 2. Who I believe was as good as any keeper in the league. So, he'll get his chance now, and if he does well, he stays in the team. It's as simple as that. But there'll be some fines dished out this week, that's for sure, because that's unacceptable.
And now we move on to another challenge back at D-side next week.
Yeah, we've got a couple of home games now. We've been away for a bit. It'll be nice to get back at home. We are very, very good at home. We've been exceptional now for a long, long time. The patterns are better. The understanding of what we do is better. But it's up to the players. I thought our preparation this week, Will, has been magnificent. The training, the intensity, the detail in what we want from the players going into it. You turn up tonight, and like I say, the first half an hour, I felt embarrassed at the side of the pitch watching what I was watching, and and we've got to make sure that when you get out of jail, you make sure you don't do it again. You can make mistakes in life, but you must learn from them. You can't go and make them again, and players can't turn up and perform the way they did tonight. So we've got 2 home games now. So we've got 3 back next week. John Disney, Chris Owens, and Danny Davis will be back in the fold. So it gives us different ideas. So positive for the 3 points, massive, and that's about all I can take from the game.